Ever wonder what living in Florence actually looks like? Well, it's got a flame heater from the Cold War, single pane windows, and a bathroom smaller than your closet. Oh, and there's a secret out back. Stick with me. Let's start here on the street. Right upstairs is my home. Downstairs is a tobacco. That's just not where I buy stamps. That's where my Amazon packages are delivered when I'm not at home. Community, baby. It's the original delivery locker. I love the street level vibe here. The bar across the street, Bar dell'Angolo. And check it out here, the vintage doorbell. Yep, that's my name on it right there. And these doors right here, they're legit medieval. And up these stairs, you're gonna get your daily cardio, whether you like it or not. What? You don't take off shoes when you enter your home? We do in my place. This is the entryway, the ingresso as they say in Italian. It smells like espresso, maybe coming from the kitchen, and ambition. Oh, ignore the A6 convention happening here. Each pair has its purpose. Long runs, short runs, and runs where I pretend I'm not running. So this room here, this is the soggiorno, the living room, soggiorno in Italian. And that couch right there, that's where I pass out after too many hours editing with Premiere Pro at my desk. And yes, the desk there, that's where I put together all my YouTube videos. Now what's cool is there, I have two framed prints of the wine windows that you find everywhere here in Florence. I took these when I first moved to Florence about 10 years ago. And right here, this thing, well, I made that, it's a frame. It used to house a television. I don't own a television anymore. I'm better for it. And now it just has a vase with some dead flowers. This room, this bright bedroom, camera da letto in Italian, camera da letto. Well, it's for guests now. I used to sleep here until I realized it faced the street. Let me explain. I love the latches on these old windows and the wooden shutters here, so you can just shut out the world. So Italian. Here's the thing. Single pane windows plus Bar dell'Angolo downstairs. Well, that equals zero sleep. Plus all the Florence nightlife you didn't ask for. A couple of things you may have noticed already. First, I love these wooden interior doors with the brass handles on them. So cool. And they even have these old brass keys that go in the slots. Another thing, in Europe, at least not in Italy, there are no closets. Instead, what we have, armoires, armadio. That means, yes, these external units inside the houses, and usually the renter, and in my case, own these. So you take these with you when you go and you bring them in when you move into a new place. They have the drawers inside of them, plenty of rods on there to hang your gear. This is Italy. Back through the ingresso. I forgot to mention, there's a cantina or a cellar. I mean, clearly, where else would I get my wine? Okay, let's pick one. Oh yeah, here we go. 2018 Primitivo. Don't mind if I do. And we enter into this narrow hallway, and this is my sleep cave. This room, this is the beige room. This is where I sleep. I'll let you in on a little secret. Hold on one second. When I sleep here, it's completely blacked out. A dark hole, a black hole. The door shuts, those windows, they never open, and it's perfect for sleeping. So quiet in here, my little cocoon. So what's that secret? Well, when I first wanted to move to Florence, I was looking for a place, but I couldn't find anywhere. So I rented a place on Airbnb, just a small room with a single bed. It was this room. I had a little single bed right over there, had all my things in here, a computer here, and I lived here for about 6 months while I tried to find a place to live. I couldn't find anything though. But then one day, the owner of this apartment who I was renting from, comes home and she says she's moving out. So I took over the contract, and now this place, it's all mine. It feels good, it feels like home, and it feels earned. These walls, they've heard a lot of dreams, mostly mine, screaming at 2 a.m. at night at my computer there, complaining about Premiere Pro, my editing software crashing. Oh, here we are, this Cold War heater. Yes, the flame heater, probably installed during the Cuban Missile Crisis. Still kicks like a mule though, and no, it's not decorative. It heats the whole place, from the guest bedroom all the way down that way. 1 second, coffee break. Much better. Back down the hallway, the corridoio, and this is the third bedroom, which I've made into my video studio. Yes, I'm blessed with 3 bedrooms, and the third one's a video studio. And I film some set down content here. I got the big professional lights. Otherwise, it's pretty dark in my house. These beautiful beams everywhere in the house, and these things right here, longtime viewers of my channel would probably recognize this. These are big giant sound panels. I have rugs in here as well, everything to kind of dampen the vibration of my voice. You probably heard it in the other rooms bouncing off the walls. Well, I built these myself. They're gigantic. Who says IKEA doesn't inspire creativity? I had a whole video where I took the viewer through the step-by-step process of building out those sound panels. I want to explain something personal. Hold on a minute. I'll take you down to the secret space and we'll get to it. Moving on, this is my little dining room. I love those vintage French doors there, wood with the brass handle again. Single pane glass, cue winter chills and summer mosquitoes. The cucina, or kitchen. I bought everything you see here, the counter, cabinets, and sink. In Italy, apartments don't come with kitchens. You bring your own. That thing I'll explain in a minute. Everything you see here is from IKEA, except for that beast of espresso machine. It's German, of course. Americans buy their own appliances. Italians, BYOK. This little balcony right here, see this? It's quaint, and it's where my clothes get aggressively sun-dried. My apartment has 2 bathrooms. This one is hardly ever used, but to think back in the day, around the 1900s, a family of 6 lived here in this apartment, and they shared this entire bathroom. The building itself is from around the 1500s. It's crazy. Last year, the Tour de France passed up this road here, and I think August 4th, 1944, the Allied troops came into Florence right through the Porta Romana there. I think they were South African troops. And this is a little space here, and then the second bathroom, I bagni. The bagno there, the bagno here. I won't turn on this light here because it'll kick in the vent. Luckily we got, studio lights all around the house. This bathroom here is modern-ish. It was added in recent years. Thin wall there, shower there, sink, toilet, and if you know what that is, let me know if you need instructions on how to use it. And right there, I'm an LG guy. Who are you? Comment down below. What's the model of your washing machine? And are you a front loader or a top loader? Usually in Italian bathrooms, you have the clothes washing machine or it's on the balcony. And typically we don't have dryers, although they're appearing slowly. Efficiency at its finest, or at least most humid. Are you ready for the secret that I mentioned at the start of the video? Right here in the center of Florence, next to the Medici's Boboli garden, I have my own private garden. It's quiet, hidden, and the last thing you'd probably expect in the historic center. Michelangelo may have walked past here once. Now I just walk past my own composite piles. You remember that blue bin I kicked up at top? Well, that's where I dump my organic waste. I'm taking you from the giardino to the ripostiglio, what means like a shed or storage space. Isn't this cool? Right behind me there, the workbench, well, that's the first ever kitchen I ever bought in Italy. from IKEA. I moved it once, twice, 3 times to get here, and then I installed it here. So now I have my own workbench, and right down there, that big giant red thing, well, that's a dehumidifier that's on a timer that runs for about 3 hours every morning, because otherwise everything would rust and get moldy, even more so in this space that you see here. But this is a gem. It's the ultimate man cave, I'll admit. Oh, and see that black thing right above the red box down below? The red box, that's the dehumidifier. Above, well, that's where I roast my own coffee beans. Yes, coffee beans roasted by me in a shed. Oh, what's that personal thing I mentioned when we were up in the apartment? For my members and Patreon crew, well, really, I appreciate all of you. This place isn't perfect. Single pane windows, that gas heater from the Cold War, but it's mine, and that's what makes it special. If you want stories like this, travel tips and hacks, well, you might want to sign up to my regular email newsletter. I put it out every week or so. There's a link to sign up down in the description. Also, maybe become a channel member or join my Patreon crew. You're getting early bird viewing on the videos, a lot of other goodies, plus the good feeling of supporting me. Thank you. Now you see what it really looks like to live in Italy. But what if you want to escape from the noise, the quirks, and the Cold War heater? So check out this video next, where I show you where Italians escape to when they want to relax and get some beach and hilltop town vibes. It's authentic, affordable, and might actually surprise you for your next Italian getaway.